Tahajjud is a prayer that Allah Almighty chooses whom He wants to fulfill it. So tahajjud is by invite only. That's what it is. It's by invite only. If Allah's invited you for it, you will fulfill it. If you have not fulfilled it, you were not invited. That's a prayer, tahajjud. So if you've ever gotten up prior to Fajr and some urge has come within you to say, let me just wash, make wudu, and let me do some tahajjud, whether it's 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 units, let me do tahajjud. You need to know that Allah has selected you and chosen you. That's why you are there. And sometimes Allah invites you by virtue of a problem He put in your life. It's a massive thing, and I say, I'm going to get up for tahajjud and cry. It was Allah saying, I love you. I want to do something to you in a way that you're going to get up tomorrow morning for an invite-only act of worship. Subhanallah. So anyway, when I was mentioning this is all part of healing the ummah. So when you have issues, this is also one of the ways of healing. We get up and we extra prayer for Allah. And inshallah, we will reap the benefit of it. But the point I wanted to raise was, people thought in the crowd, and a young lad came up to me, and this is why I say, and I repeat, that if I'm encouraging you to do tahajjud, it does not mean that I'm a regular on it. This guy must be so holy, so pious. Well, I eat all the steak pies, so yeah, pious. But in all honesty, we are trying. Yes, we try. Sometimes we do it, and a lot of the times we don't. It's a voluntary prayer. But I still need to encourage everyone, because you know what? By encouraging others, you get a full reward of everyone who did it as a result of that encouragement. So I'm probably in the best business. Why did I decide to join Abdullah Aid as an ambassador? Because of the same reason. When I started seeing people giving millions and so much, and mashallah, we raised money for the homes of the homeless, for food for those who don't have it, for clothing of those who didn't have, for medicine for those who were struggling. And I told myself, you know what? Allah promises that you who encouraged others gets an equivalent reward as theirs. I said, well, I'm in it. So when I see people putting up their hand, yeah, 25,000, 10,000, 15,000, 500, 200, 300, 50 quid, I tell myself, write it down, you there as well. Wallahi, I'm convinced on the day of judgment we'll see it. And Allah's given me an opportunity to travel many countries in order to do the charitable work, not because I'm in charge, not because I control anything, but just as a person who supervises, oversees, gives some guidance, advice, throws in a thing or two, and would like to encourage others to do the same and showcase the good work of upright people who are doing it in a thorough, proper way. So I ended up going in totally as a volunteer. And then when I was asked if I would be the ambassador, I said, yes, I will. You get a reward. It doesn't mean I spent, nor does it mean I'm rich. We're all rich in our own ways, but not wealthy, no. But people who just look at you and see Abdullah Aid, and you're coming and you're giving this and that, and imagine the poor people looking at you and say, this guy must be so loaded, look at what he's doing. But they don't realize it was the people of Hounslow who gave, mashallah. They gave, and here I am, but we're doing it on your behalf. We're doing it on your behalf. And one of the most beautiful things, one of the most amazing things, is when you see an old lady shedding tears in the middle of a desert, in a makeshift home, and praying for a donor from Hounslow, whom she will never meet, who will never meet her, who may never know one another, who has sent for her clothing, or food, or given her some shelter, or helped to drill a well or a borehole for her. And here she is benefiting from the blanket in the biting winter. Oh Allah, help whoever has helped me. Oh Allah, grant whoever has granted me. Protect them, their family members, their loved ones. Grant them goodness, health, wealth. Save them from calamity. And the du'as go on and on and on. And I'm thinking, subhanallah, with her tears are my tears. And I'm watching and I'm thinking to myself, I remember raising funds, and I even remember some of those who raised their hands. If I had a video to show the sister or the lady, the elderly lady, that look, when we went out to London and we told people, are you ready to assist? And we were talking about you, my beloved mother. They immediately put up their hands and they said, you know what, we're going to be there, without knowing you, without ever thinking that you would be rattling out so many du'as for them with tears in your eyes, because for them it was just something small. But for those who received it, it was life-changing. Healing the ummah. Congratulations. Every one of you who's attended today, by virtue of you purchasing a ticket, you've already supported the same lady and the likes of her. Because the proceeds go to charity. People say, I wonder how much Mufti Menk charges for an event. You can hear it here and now. Zero. If anything, I would pay to facilitate something that happened from my own pocket. We don't need that money. We'd like to give. So whatever the rumors might be on earth, leave it be. People say, why don't you respond? I have sometimes, like what I did today. But we have a limited life. I have a few days left on earth, and so do you. In this short time, I want to pack away as many good deeds as I can, in as many ways as I can, so that when I leave this place, I would have sown as many seeds as possible that will bring back to me a reward even after I've died.